Hey guys, so it is 12:48 in the afternoon. My lucky self decided to stay in bed all day, watching TV. I noticed I really need to get up and start doing stuff. The plan is for right now is to go to the store to get my boyfriend some more cigarettes, come home, tell you all my goals, and then starting to do whatever else I need to do. My boyfriend's off today because he's not feeling too good. All night last night he's been complaining that he was overheating because our car broke down. I think I mentioned this earlier in yesterday's vlog / this morning's vlog. That went up. Yeah, our car broke down. That was about an 8 to 10 minute walk from the house. So it wasn't far that the car broke down, but still. And it's been about a week or so since the car has been in shop. So we don't know what's going on with the car and why it broke down so soon. Again, after being in the mechanic for so long. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. Normally you would think that even though the car's been out of the shop, it should be doing fine. No. We went to go take it in about a week after because the check engine light came on again, and we wanted to make sure everything was fine before we drove the car again, because the last time that the check engine light came on, it literally broke down on us again, like before now. And now since the check engine light came on, they said don't worry about it because it was the Cadillac converter. It broke down again. So it's either the Cadillac converter or something else with the car. So that's where I'm at with the mechanic. I wouldn't be so mad if they fixed everything, but they didn't. So, yeah. The good thing is that I'm not working at the bookstore anymore, so that means I won't have to worry about it, but my boyfriend still works. For me personally, I'm trying to do more YouTube and be able to actually do YouTube for a living. But I've noticed I've gotten some more viewers. So I want to say hey to everyone who's new, and welcome back to the ones who have been watching. I'm just going to go ahead and start the vlog now. And then go from there, bring y'all along with today's events from now till whenever, and go from there. Okay, well, I am home. I forgot to grab my ID because I forgot at the gas station I go to get some snacks or some drinks, and my boyfriend's pack of cigarettes. IDs me, but won't ID my boyfriend for some odd reason. Because I know I am of age to, like I said, I know I am of age to get cigarettes, but they still ID me, but not ID my boyfriend. Yay, because they still think that I am between ages 16 and 18. I have that bad luck. I mean, it's good luck because nobody will know except for y'all now. But to others, they might think I'm totally a different age. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It's a blessing and a curse. It's a curse because I can't get the adult things like cigarettes and alcohol. Since here in Tennessee, or in the United States, they've bumped up the law from having cigarettes and cigarettes and alcohol to 21. At first, like when I became a legal adult at 18, you can get cigarettes when you're 18, but cannot get alcohol till you're 21. Well, now since they passed the law to where it's 21 for both cigarettes and alcohol, I'm like, y'all have been slow. Like, really slow, because I could still get them. What else? Yeah, so yeah, I'm like, y'all are kind of slow. Oh, and then also, that was another thing I was thinking of, and I blanked out on it. The other thing was free 2 years of college. I still get bypassed that I'm 18 or so. And because they were like, you still get 2 free years of high school, or not high school, but of college, right? No. They started that bill in 2014, ended it in 2015, so it's only access to the graduating year of 2015 and up. Which I think is stupid because people, like in 2014, we still had to pay our tuition unless if we got a full scholarship or something. Like, come on. You're making the older generation work for it. The people from 2015 on don't gotta work for it. I mean, come on. Anyways, yeah, so I'll see y'all here in a few. And go and figure out what to do. Okay, guys, so it is finally 7:47 at night. It's been a laid back kind of day-ish, really, because since my boyfriend's been sick, it's been focusing on him. And before I get too far into my homework for the night, I mentioned something about my redirecting myself on actual goals for the month. Well, I said for the week, but I've thought more about it and said to go ahead and do it for the month. I am moving everything. I'm supposed to be scooting up. There. Like I said, just restarting everything for the month and redirecting myself for any personal goals, business goals, and things like that. For personal, I have read 2 books. I'm trying to knock it down to where I can read 2 books a month, which means I got to start back into reading my Nicholas Sparks books, and then the series books that I have, and go from there. Next is to get up at 5 a.m., like continue getting up at 5 a.m. I feel like for myself that I do better getting up early, because that means I can get things done that I need to get done, and focus more on time management. Walk 2 miles. Thinking about doing walk 2 miles a day, which will lead to hopefully getting in the habit of walking. Drinking more water. I've realized I am not drinking as much water as I used to, especially if I want to really try to be on a set schedule, especially if YouTube becomes more of a thing for me, so that I can plan out everything, which is another reason why I'm looking at planners, and trying to make my own it's some Franken planner for myself, like going on Canva.com, getting certain planners that I like and printing out about 52 of them. Since I know that there's 52 weeks in a year, now with the hourly planner, I might have to get that somewhere else, and then just go from there. Then drink more water, since I'm not getting enough water as I want, in a sense. Working on motivation, because I realized that I don't get myself motivated, due to the fact that it's either because I'm not, well, for me, I don't know why I'm not motivated any more than I used to. But I need to work on my motivation, to help myself, because I think the more anyways, it's just motivation's killing me right now. It's not time management, because I can get that. It's just, I think I'm lacking motivation. I'm trying to get to help with the time management so I can get things out, which is another reason why I am planning on doing a Franken planner, so that I have one section of the month, like 1 month for one section, like my personal, and write down everything for that month for the personal, and then again with business, with YouTube, and Instagram and everything like that. Personal, not personal, but for business, I've checked my subscribers, and as of today, I have hit 30 subscribers, which for me, when I first started YouTube, I had about 20, since I've started. Well, since I've started posting more, but since not posting more, I've added 10 more since I've posted more. But ever since I started YouTube and I tried getting in the swing of everything, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I've only had 20 subscribers. So my goal, like I said, goal for YouTube is to hit 50. So I'm doing like 50 increments right now, until I hit 1,000. And with Instagram, my goal is to hit 315 followers. Now I'll post, if you haven't read my description, I actually do put my Instagram and my TikTok in the description. I think what I want to start doing is that I'll start adding in the people that I like to watch on YouTube for y'all, and go from there. Until I get bigger as a YouTuber. That's still another thing that I gotta think about. Next is plan when to post to social media, like here on YouTube, on Instagram, on other platforms like TikTok. I used to be good at it before I got a job, like a 9 to 5 job, and then I started not doing too well for both y'all as my subscribers, as my Instagram followers, and as my TikTok people. I wasn't doing it as often because I was so focused on school and focused on everything else. Within this past month, to the point where I wish I stuck it out with OrthoSal and was able to get up early so I could post on here before I went to work, post on Instagram before work, post on TikTok before work. I was doing good because I was doing a plan. I had it all written down. I had it planned out. That's another thing I got to get back in the groove in for this month, is planning everything. And then work on Patreon. I do have a Patreon account, which I will post on. Well, I'm going to wait because I don't know if I want to, because in parentheses it's, do I really want to work on it or not? Because if you don't know, Patreon is pretty much where content creators like myself use it as another platform to get paid. Pretty much, not only do they get paid, and also people like you, the subscribers, can go over there. We'll talk tea, and like I said, they get paid through Patreon to create more content for you guys. Because I know that there's some that actually work from YouTube. I think I've mentioned this before. Some people on YouTube either solely, what is it? Their sole income is YouTube. Some of them. Others are things like podcasts, which is in my next bullet. I'm looking to making my podcast through Anchor again, but under a different name, because I've realized doing everything under the same name kind of confuses everybody, and the Red Tails kind of was set up by somebody else for some odd reason, so I went ahead and just deleted my stuff. I gotta figure out what kind of content I'm going to be talking about on my podcast. I did have somebody on Instagram, one of you, sit here and say that I should talk about life, which is pretty much what I'm doing here. Is I am vlogging, I am telling y'all about my life, I am showing y'all, but I guess just talking about it in general. But that's the things I don't know what kind of, so kind of like how, if y'all don't know, there's this one like podcast or series that Willow Smith does with her family, and they're all sitting at a table. It's kind of, I'm thinking of, that's probably something that y'all want to talk, like something like that, having people come in and talk on my podcast about their situations and what they went through as in life. Doesn't matter if it's about parents, if it's about being a parent, and things like that. Being a person who, like myself, doesn't have any kids, but is a step parent, and going from there. But anyways, Patreon's like that. It's like people who do podcasts or people who do other things. Like, I know some people work from home, some people work like Etsy. Don't be asking me to do anything on Etsy. I am not that artistic. I'm really not. I literally tried drawing a picture the other day, and I realized my painting skills are the worst. And it was watercolor. So yeah, my drawing's not the best. Or drawings are not the best. I love sketching. But other than that, yeah. Then I also know some people that I watch, their sole, like they've been doing it for 4 years, their sole income is coming from YouTube, or they do a 9-to-5 job, but they vlog on their off days. Because I know somebody, let's see here. There's a YouTuber called sydplansitout. She has like a hybrid job, for what I'm understanding. I'll put everybody that I mentioned in the description so y'all can go check it out here on YouTube. So, like I said, sydplansitout. For what I'm understanding, she has a hybrid job. With that being said, she goes to work like in the office. Like she, depending on what her job wants her to do, she either goes in her office, she either works from home, or she travels. Like I said, for me, it sounds like a hybrid job. I can't really fully tell you what she does. She just, for the last few episodes that I've watched, she just explains what she does for the week. Because by her username, sydplansitout, she literally sits down and she decorates her calendar and plans out the whole month, or plans out her week, which I'm trying to. Excuse me. Which is what I'm trying to do, is that I'm trying to plan out everything for y'all so that I can be on schedule and not have to post everything so late. Then let's see here. I know that's one. Then there's Taylor Budgets. She is I know I mentioned her before. But with her channel, she budgets. She pretty much budgets everything. Hold on. It's over here. She is working on a, no, it's not. Those are all my books from school. No, what did I do with it? I had it. Because it's on my bed, on the spare bed. No wonder I couldn't find it. I have books everywhere, like from planning books to books from school to a book my oldest gave me from her from her book fair, to this budget book. Her and somebody else is working on this one. It's a budgeting book for the year. This is their 2022. I don't know what this black stuff is on it. It's probably dust and stuff that I haven't used it yet. And I was going to use it next year. At least start next year on it. Pretty much what it is it's this is the Elevated Life Co. She and another user have this budgeting book. And we'll go more into it later. But it literally goes from January to December. Like I said, I was going to start on it next year, but since they have a new one coming in next year, that's going to be harder to do because they're planning on changing it. Which for me, that's going to be a little hard. Unless if I start both of them next year, if I get the other one, I don't know yet. Like I said, Taylor Budgets, she is a budgeting thing. She has her own company for budgeting. She does this Elevated Life Co stuff, and she does YouTube. So it's like 3 different things that she's doing. The next one, I say the next one. Yeah, so these are pretty much people I'm giving you all examples on. I want to say it's Baddies and Budgets. She's another budgeting channel on here. Or Baddies with a Budget. I'll look it up. Here. She's another, like I said, she's another budgeting channel here on YouTube. She has Etsy and she has YouTube coming in, and then if I remember correctly, she's also working on getting her own store built and everything, like her own store, other than using Etsy and YouTube. So that's going to be another thing that she does. Those are the 3 people that I know that have Etsy and either Etsy and or working a 9-to-5 job. The people that I know that actually use YouTube as an income, YouTube and social media as an income resource is Paging Mr. Morrow, if you don't know that one, this is a Disney reference. All 3 people that I'm about to explain to you all about are people who I personally knew, or not personally, I don't know Paging Mr. Morrow, because I'm just now watching him, or no, not the next 3 people, the next 4 people are all Disney people, and their sole income comes from YouTube. It's Paging Mr. Morrow. Paging Mr. Morrow is Nathan. He lives in Orlando. He's originally from Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is what I get for for watching them. But he's Disney content. If you go to Disney and you find if you find a guy in a Roosevelt shirt and a fedora, well, not now, and he's big, plump, like he's husky, that's the word. He's husky, so if you find him at Disney World, tell him I said hi. It's like I'm one of his biggest fans. Literally. Him, then there's JoJo's World. Well, yeah. Yeah, JoJo's World. Emily Enchanted. And then the Tim Tracker. Like I said, I'll put all these people down in the description so that if y'all need to find them, you can. Everybody, well, okay, so Paging Mr. Morrow, JoJo's World, and the 10 Tracker all go to Universal. Emily Enchanted, she doesn't really go, or I haven't seen any Universal Orlando content from her. I've mainly seen Disney World content from her, or like any traveling content from her. But I know Emily Enchanted and I know JoJo because they did their college program the same year I did mine. So that's how I know who they are, because I was like, they look so familiar, and it made sense because we were all at Disney World around the same time ish. JoJo's World. If you don't know, he does Universal and Disney World stuff. He also does Disney cruise ships. So if you're looking into doing a cruise with Disney at some point, especially with the Wish, because the Wish just came out, check him out. Because I know I've been keeping up with the Wish stuff. Ooh, Michael K's another one for cruise and Disney stuff. Michael K. But Michael K also does. Well, hold on. Emily Enchanted again does Disney. She does staycations. She does so if you want to know what it's like to stay at a hotel like the Caribbean, the Fort Wilderness Animal Lodge, and things like that, she can pretty much give you a good gist of what it's like. The 10 Tracker, he has a YouTube. Him and his wife Jen and their son Jackson do a mixture of home vlogs and Disney vlogs. If I remember correctly, their schedule changed, so they're doing Monday through Friday. They're doing Disney vlogs, so they go to Disney. So they go to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. Jesus, I about blanked out over my home park. That's sad. They go to those 4 parks Monday through Friday. And then either Saturday or Sunday they'll do a live video. And then whichever day they do the live video on is the next day they're going to be doing a home vlog. So so let's say if they do a live video on Saturday, Sunday they'll do a home vlog, or if Sunday they do a home vlog Saturday they do a home vlog and then Sunday they do a live video. And just talk about what they've done within the week and catch up with all of their subscribers, which is what I'm trying to get to so that I can talk to y'all more. and be more present so I can see y'all's comments. Michael K, he does the same thing. He'll do a whole live show, but it's whatever he wants to. If I remember correctly, he also has another job other than YouTube. I can't remember. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Don't get me quoted on it. But I know he also does Patreon and he does YouTube. He does things like Disney cruises, like Disney, if it's Disney World. I think he's done Disneyland before. Disney Cruise Lines. He's starting to branch out on other cruise lines to give his subscribers different views and his intake on what they do, on how he likes the cruise. And then there are times where he'll sit here and he'll do a live show and just talk to his subscribers about what kind of questions they have over the cruises he's done already. That's pretty much everybody off the top of my head that I watch. And if you've made it all the way through, please leave a comment below. And Disney, because I'm having some of y'all come through, and then it normally lasts about a minute and a half. If you, like I said, if some of you go through my videos, just comment Disney down below. I'll put it in my description box. I'll put whoever I've talked about on in my description. Since I'm doing everything through my phone at the moment, I can't just give y'all the links to their channels yet. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to work on it. That's why I'm trying to change to an Apple, to an iPhone, so that I can airdrop everything and do everything on my computer. Anyways, I want to go ahead and end the vlog here. And oh, by the way, catch that adventure. I dare ya.